I walked into the temple with my head held low, carrying the shadows of the places I go, wearing the tattered remains of my past, thinking the weight of the shame was gonna last. But the Father looked at me with eyes of fire, higher than my failure, higher than my desire. He said, "Child, take off those rags of despair. There's a royal inheritance waiting for you there." He took away the mourning and the ashes of grief. He gave me a comfort that brought sweet relief. He wrapped me in a fabric that the world didn't weave, a beauty for my ashes that I had to receive. It's a woven grace that won't ever fray, turning my midnight into a brand new day. I'm standing in a light that I didn't create, washed in the blood, and I'm feeling great. It's a robe of righteousness, a mantle of praise, a holy distinction for the rest of my days. The old man is buried, the new man is here, dressed in a love that has cast out all fear. I'm wearing garments of glory, robes of the King. Listen to the song that my rescued heart will sing. Hey! No more heaviness, no more stained and torn. I've been refashioned, I've been reborn, clothed in the favor and the power of His name. I'll never ever have to look back at the shame. Woven in mercy, radiant and bright, I'm walking in garments of glory and light. Put on the garment, the spirit of praise. Put on the garment for the rest of your days. Put on the garment of victory and power. Put on the garment in this holy hour. I'm a child of the Master, a priest and an heir. The fragrance of heaven is everywhere. I'm wearing garments of glory, robes of the King. Listen to the song that my rescued heart will sing. Hey! No more heaviness and no more stained and torn. I've been refashioned, I've been reborn, clothed in the favor and the power of His name. I'll never ever have to look back at the shame. Woven in mercy, radiant and bright, I'm walking in garments of glory and light. The King has dressed me in His own righteousness, garments of glory, garments of glory. looking for a hero to rise, building up monuments under the skies. They're reaching for power and chasing the gold, trying to buy what can never be sold. But there's a seat that can't be displaced, a kingdom of glory, a kingdom of grace. Don't be deceived by the noise and the pride. The scepter of heaven is not on their side. They mocked him with thorns and they gave him a cross, thinking the king had suffered a loss. But the grave couldn't hold him, the seal had to break, and every foundation began to shake. He traded the suffering for majesty's light, and stepped out of darkness with infinite might. Now he's wearing the jewels of a victory won, the holy, the righteous, the beloved Son. So let the nations tremble and the mountains bow. There's only one name that matters right now. The battle is over, the verdict is in. He's conquered the shadow, he's conquered the sin. Oh, the crown has an owner, the throne has a king. To the ruler of ages, let the hallelujahs ring. He's not a pretender, he's not just a guest. He's the Lord of the harvest, the Lord of the rest. Every knee's gonna hit the ground at the thunderous, holy, and beautiful sound. That the crown has an owner, and Jesus is his name. Yesterday, today, and forever the same. He's the owner of the wind and the sea. He's the owner of my destiny. He's the owner of the stars in the night. He's the owner of the truth and the light. Take your hands off the glory, it belongs to the Lamb. Bow your heart to the power of the great I am. The crown has an owner, the throne has a king. To the ruler of ages, let the hallelujahs ring. He's not a pretender, he's not just a guest. He's the Lord of the harvest, the Lord of the rest. Every knee's gonna hit the ground at the thunderous, holy, and beautiful sound. That the crown has an owner, and Jesus is his name. Yesterday, today, and forever the same. The crown has an owner. And he's coming back. Sovereign Lord, sovereign Lord, yeah. The architects of earth have built their towers high, trying to reach the secrets of the infinite sky. The kings of the nations hold their scepters and crowns, but at the sound of your name, every kingdom bows down. You're the artist who painted the light in the stars, the healer who carries the weight of Before there was time, you were seated on high. The beginning, the end, and the who and the why. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. The teachers of wisdom have searched for the truth from the days of the elders to the fire of youth. But you are the Logos, the Word and the way, the voice that commanded the dawning of day. You're the captain who walks on the crest of the wave, the conqueror rising up out of the grave. No counsel can match what your spirit is planned. For the heartbeat of life is held in your hand, beyond every title, above every throne. Your glory is sovereign, your power alone. The world seeks a leader, the soul seeks a guide, but we find our home with the King on our side. You're the master of masters, the Lord of all lords, the sharpest of spirits, the King of all swords, the wisdom of ages, the light in the dark, the shepherd of souls, and the holy ark. Every knee will hit the ground, every tongue will say that you are the master who's leading the way. High and exalted, let the anthem arise to the master of masters, who rules in the skies. Hey, master, who rules in the skies. Hey, master of the wind and the rain, master of the sorrow and pain, master of the future and past, master. You're the first and the last, higher than the heavens, deeper than the soul. The universe trembles under your control. You're the master of masters, the Lord of all lords, the sharpest of spirits, the King of all swords, the wisdom of ages, the light in the dark, the shepherd of souls, and the holy ark. Every knee will hit the ground, every tongue will say that you are the master who's leading the way. High and exalted, let the anthem arise to the master of masters, who rules in the skies. Hey, the master of all, yeah. Oh, there is no other, sovereign and holy. I woke up this morning with a smile on my face. Another 24 hours covered in His grace. The sun is shining down on the seeds that I've sown, and I'm standing on a harvest that I haven't grown. It's not about the gold or the things on the shelf. It's about the through the rain, but the hand of the Father took away every stain. Yeah, He turned my not enough into more than enough, into more than enough. And He smoothed out the edges when the road was getting rough. Now I'm walking in the favor, I'm walking in the light. I got a holy fire burning steady and bright. From the rising of the sun to the setting of the same, I'm living as a witness to the power of His name. It's a different kind of riches, a different kind of wealth. It's the healing in my body and my spiritual health. I'm a branch on the vine, I'm a child of